Welcome to the Utah State Correctional Facility.
Welcome to Utah State Correctional Facility.
Welcome to the Utah State Correctional Facility.
I'm Lieutenant Olson.
I'm Officer Schmeiler.
I'm Officer Hamilton.
I'm Officer Lopez.
And I'm Officer Ogden.
To ensure that your visit today goes as smoothly as possible, please give your full attention to the following information. Your willing cooperation helps ensure the safety, security, and well-being of visitors, staff, and residents.
Thank you for your time on behalf of all of us here at Utah State Correctional Facility.
Trusting the guidelines outlined in this video will reduce the possibility of being turned away.
It also helps us avoid delays or disruptions to your and others' visits. As a reminder, visiting is a privilege, and failure to follow these guidelines could result in having your visiting privileges suspended, restricted, or revoked entirely.
If you have made it this far, you should have already filled out an online application,
Received approval,
Scheduled an appointment,
and agreed to all visiting procedures and policies. The Utah Department of Corrections encourages family and friends to visit inmates.
Inmates who receive regular visits can build connections and support systems that lead to more success when they eventually re-enter the community.
Your participation is an important part of that process.
To allow time for proper screening, please arrive 10 minutes early for video visits and 30 minutes early for in-person visits.
All visitors must pass through a body scanner.
Before going through the body scanner, you will need to empty your pockets and remove shoes, belts, watches, and heavy jewelry. Staff members could ask you to remove other items during the screening process as well.
If you have a medical condition that could set off the body scanner, like joint replacements or metallic implants, please be prepared to provide proof from your doctor.
Anyone who refuses screening or cannot clear the screening process will be turned away.
we will not disclose details about why you did not clear a scan.
When it comes to bringing objects into the facility, our policy is simple and easy to remember. Nothing in, nothing out.
Nothing in, nothing out.
Nothing in, nothing out.
Nothing in, nothing out.
This includes any food from outside the prison, even candy or gum.
Visitors will also need to leave their electronic devices like mobile phones and smartwatches in their vehicles or in a locker in the screening area.
Keys and key fobs should be left in the locker as well.
Locks are available at the screening station upon request.
But please do not expect staff to watch or hold on to your belongings.
Screening staff is not responsible for your stuff.
Visitors cannot remove items from the facility either. That includes swapping any belongings with inmates.
Utah Department of Corrections takes the safety of everyone who enters the facility seriously. Contraband of any kind is strictly prohibited.
As such, we have a zero tolerance for anyone who attempts to bring contraband into the facility.
If you have been pressured to bring contraband through visiting, there is an amnesty box located in front of the screening building.
Use the box to dispose of contraband before starting the screening process. No questions asked.
This is your last opportunity to avoid possible criminal charges.
One of the most often overlooked policies for visiting inmates is the dress code.
Just like there is attire appropriate for the workplace or church,
There is appropriate and inappropriate attire for both in-person and video visits. Visitors must be fully clothed when they arrive.
But avoid wearing too much clothing.
multiple layers of clothing will be searched.
This could include hoodies, sweaters, jackets,
Corsets, and layered shirts or pants.
clothing with boning or underwires, or an excessive amount of buttons or zippers.
Cannot pass through the body scanner.
The following styles and trends of clothing are not appropriate for visiting an inmate.
Any clothing that resembles inmate-issued garments or staff uniforms,
Camouflage, hats, or hoods,
Sheer fabrics, ripped or torn jeans, shredded, cropped, or burnout tops,
T-shirts with offensive language or images or any gang-related symbols. Visitors must wear closed-toe shoes. Please wear appropriate foundational garments like underwear and bras.
but avoid wearing anything strapless, backless, low cut, low back, cold shoulder, wraparound, or form-fitting. Excessively tight clothing like spandex, leggings, or jeggings are prohibited.
All clothing, including slits in skirts or dresses, must be at least knee length or longer.
Please review the dress standards online before you arrive to avoid being turned away.
If you're unsure about what you're wearing, ask a staff member for help.
Once your actual visit is underway, we ask you to respect department guidelines for visitor conduct. No more than 3 people can visit a single inmate each session.
We understand you might want to show physical affection during your visit. However, sexual contact like petting or fondling and open mouth kissing are off limits.
This safeguards the recovery and rehabilitation of the inmates and helps ensure the safety of the visitors and staff.
It also prevents the passing of contraband from one person to another.
Clothing should never be unbuttoned, unzipped, or removed during your visit, even during video visits.
You may feel as if you are in the privacy of your own home, but know that you are not. We can see you.
Please do not get naked.
Please do not get naked.
Abusive behavior or vulgar language will not be tolerated.
Visitors who engage in any of these kinds of behavior risk ejection
And having their visiting privileges restricted or suspended.
If your visit is terminated, we will conduct a review of the incident.
Getting defensive, arguing, or attempting to plead your case at the time of the ejection is not going to help.
It will only delay the review process. After the review process is complete, staff will notify you when you are allowed back to visit.
If you have any concerns about policies or procedures before your visit, email your questions to USP-scheduleavisit@utah.gov.
For any questions you have at this time, ask a staff member for clarification.
It's possible there could be special conditions in effect at the time of your scheduled visit, which can change daily.
Check for any changes and review our current policies and procedures on our website at corrections.utah.gov.
Once again, your cooperation helps keep everyone here safe.
Thank you for your time on behalf of all of us here at Utah State Correctional Facility.